It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shade 45.
This easily, Heather, is one of the most talented people I know. I love following this dude on his social. Whenever he takes serious issues and make you laugh at it. I don't know how he does that.
That's
but
what comedy is.
That's what it is. You know, since I saw him on Def Comedy Jam back way out in, what year was that?
1996.
1996.
When Kid Capri wasn't ready with the music.
Facts.
You remember that?
Yeah. DJ, hit me off. Silence.
I was like, yo. He came to me before the show. He's like, yo, what you want? I was like, yo, EPMD. But I was young. You know, I was fresh off the boat of comedy.
Uh-huh.
The me now, I would have just took that and be like, the DJ wasn't ready. Man, fuck you. Fuck you, Kid for free. How y'all doing, New York?
I'm dying.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta be in the moment now. You gotta have a conversation with the audience. But, you know what I mean? But when you so locked into, I want to make sure I do the cartwheel. Because niggas ain't never seen a comedian cartwheel, so I'm gonna do that shit.
Especially black one.
Exactly.
There it is, man. But you did learn, and you started growing. And we start seeing you on various platforms. You even wrote your own show in the flow with Affion Crockett. Executive produced that as well.
Facts.
We saw him on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Facts.
We saw him on Blackish.
Where's the bell? Who got the bell?
We saw him on Wild 'N Out. Yeah. We saw him Haunted House 1 and 2 with Marlon Wayans, who's incredibly talented.
My brother.
That's my brother too. Soul Man with Samuel L. Jackson.
Legends.
The Wedding Ringer with Kevin Hart.
Just a few things.
Okay, Pixels with Adam Sandler.
Come on,
and
man.
we saw him co-host Sway in the morning right here on Sirius XM.
The biggest credit of all.
The one and only Affion Crockett. Yes, man. He's back.
I'm here, man.
Yeah, man, I love when you do the split screen thing on your Instagram.
On my commentary, my rants.
Your commentary and your rants, man.
Can I get a new agua?
Yeah, give him some new water, man. You heard all those shows he does now? We gave him the old bottle. The last guest was drinking from that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
My.
But you even like go political now. So lot of I remember Kevin Hart.
I'm just grown. You know what I mean? Like you can't keep doing little boy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even as a comedian, the comedians I respected or respect and learn from is like the George Carlins, Chris Rock. I mean Eddie Murphy's the GOAT to me, but I mean you got to tap in. Like we can't just walk around and act like Nipsey Hussle didn't get shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By one of his own. Like we can't keep acting like police wasn't killing black people. They still killing black people on more and more cameras, and we get desensitized to it because we're gonna rally for the first 5
minutes or
first 5 deaths.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But after you see it 100 times, how many of us are still rallying for that? You know what I mean? Like it's just not as, and they know what they're doing. I ain't mean to get that deep this early into the interview.
Nah, man,
unusual.
that's my first time hearing you get deep. All right, go ahead.
You know what I'm wondering though?
Oh,
yeah, damn.
Real up.
So does that mean, have you already started thinking about jokes that can help soothe us as we deal with Nipsey's murder?
Nah, I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about Nipsey's murder on stage like that. Like I have too much respect for him. But I will talk about crime and how it affects us. Or I will talk about police brutality. I will talk about just letting people be who they are. Let gay people be gay. Let the skinny person be skinny. Let the fat person be fat. Like stop. We all in each other's business. We don't have our own shit together. So that's really what my stand up is about. It's a mirror to society. Like. Take care of your own goddamn table before you go and be like, oh, Sway, you got crumbs in your table. Nigga, you got all kind of sticky orange soda on your shit.
Sticky orange soda.
You got pork chop
out of here.
On your table. Shit, my table, at least I'm eating clean.
Exactly.
Right?
If you was eating dirty, it's your goddamn business.
It's my dirty food.
It's your dirty. It's your business what the fuck you want to eat. Heather's a chef. She out here getting it. She got great food on her table. I dare you to say something about Heather B's goddamn table. Get the fuck out off of her table. All Glocks down, nigga.
All Glocks down, nigga.
I ain't messing with him right now. You started off, though, talking about some things that happen on stage. And me and Tracy was talking about this comedian earlier who died on stage. Ian Incognito in the UK. He literally
Died on stage?
Yes.
Yeah, sat down, and the audience thought it was a part of his act, and he had
I'm
a
going
heart
to the
attack.
UK next week. Don't tell me that.
He had a heart
What stool was that nigga sitting? I'm sorry. I'm
heart
sorry.
attack
No
on
disrespect.
stage. Yeah, we're not laughing at it, but
Wait,
how do you? Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
What
You
happened?
just can't just
It
say
literally
that.
is breaking news right now.
He literally
This
went.
happened like recently? Like
pull it
Okay,
up. Do it
I
like
will
a
read it for
Celebrity
you.
Wire.
Comedian Edie Incognito sat down during his show, and fans thought it was a part of his act. Medics later confirmed that Cognito died on the scene at the Act Bar in Bicester, England.
wow.
I don't know if you know him, but I'm showing you.
Damn,
Okay,
shit.
and you came in without knowing this, obviously, and you started talking about Capri and stuff on stage and different things and your table, so to speak. What is the craziest thing that ever happened to you on stage? You know, you got booed, you got this. What is the
I
crazy?
mean, boo is a part of the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
What's
That's a
your
part of
biggest
the journey.
boo? What's your
He's a
biggest
boo
boo?
is part of it.
Honestly, the biggest boo is when niggas just get quiet on you.
Oh,
Like when
Crickets,
it's- thank you.
crickets.
When it's boos, then you know, all right, they want to be heard too,
Uh-huh.
and so they just expressing that they don't want to see you no more. But when it's when you hear this shit in the audience, like get quiet. You can hear a nigga cough. You like, hey man, you know what? This ain't going as well as I thought. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pack it up.
You get a stomach pains.
Yeah.
oh, you don't try again? You just peace out.
It depends. It depends on where you are. It's always so many different
Yeah.
factors. But like if you doing a show, like if I have an hour to do, and 10 minutes in, I know the crowd just ain't there.
Right.
Oh my god.
It's a long 50 more minutes. Hey man, what y'all want to talk about? What's good? Man, that rain is crazy, ain't it?
Damn.
You gotta
go
dig
from
for
the-
shit.
You gotta
Or you
dig.
bring Ciroc on stage like Tiffany Haddish.
Right, exactly. Again, we all have them nights.
You ever blank out? Just forget the whole routine?
Not the whole routine. Sometimes I'll have gaps though where I'll be like, damn, what the fuck? Or I'll say, yeah, did I talk about this already? Because we do shows, we in a period we do the same, typical set. So I'll be in my set. Sometimes I'll rearrange it based on somebody heckling, and it'll tap into something that I already talk about.
Okay.
So I go to that material first, and it's out of order now.
Uh-huh.
So then I'd be like, wait a second, okay, where do I go back to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Damn. That's
It's
a
a
lot
juggle.
of shit, man.
It's a juggle.
What's a joke that worked the best for you? Like the best reaction you got off of something you said.
The best reactions that I'm learning now are the simplest shit, the things that everybody can relate to.
Uh-huh.
The most simple shit. Like, this ain't even funny to me, right? But I freestyled it one day, and I was talking about racism. I said, and this is something I do in all my shows. I said, look, the fact that all these different races are sitting in this show right now, and y'all came in to laugh. Y'all didn't go to the door, the ticket booth, and say, what race of person is sitting next to me?
Right.
Which tells me racism is a choice.
Uh-huh.
Y'all in here laughing, y'all eating food. I said, we all, racism is a choice, and we too much fuck you. I think we should just all fuck each other, so fuck me. So when I say that, I was freestyling, and everybody was like, oh. Like, that was the magic. That was
it, baby.
That was the goat of the.
Yeah, but that's
The
give
truth.
them a round of applause right now, man.
The
That's
truth
what-
is the truth.
Like,
Yeah.
if we just fuck each other, there'd be no racism. Everybody likes to fuck. We got to find a common denominator.
Fucking is one of them, right?
Fucking, hey man, fucking is fun.
Do you fucking is?
Fucking is really fun.
Is it still fun for you? I mean, we get older.
Look at my face.
Yeah, fucking is still fun.
Fucking is fun, bro. Hey, we were just talking outside. You see, I'm still dancing, right?
Yo, Affion, if you go on his
I
page,
stay in
man,
shape.
yeah, this
Let's
dude is
go.
dancing like he original beat boy, original Rocksteady crew member.
Hey man, shout out to Rocksteady.
Yeah, man, still doing it. Do you still fuck as much?
Come on, man. I mean, I have to.
What?
It keeps your blood flowing, Sway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as many people,
Right.
or
I mean, we ain't gonna talk about all that on the.
that's too much.
Turn the mics down real quick.
Too personal.
That's too much. Okay.
No, but look, within the confines of a relationship,
yeah,
you got to get it in.
you got to get it in.
You got to look at your mate from across the room and be like, I'm gonna tear your goddamn clothes off. We
Okay.
gonna get it in right here on this goddamn coffee table.
Why you look up? Heather, you looked up.
You
when
should talk to him because you said your shoulders been giving out. You ain't dancing the same. Fuck out. What's going on?
Are you stretching, Sway? Like, what's the issue, bro?
No, I ain't stretching.
I ain't stretching.
Sway out here stretching the dollar.
Nah, man. Yo, I'm really impressed by, man, friend to friend. Where were we with Fayetteville? I remember we were in Fayetteville
Yeah,
years
hometown.
ago. And I always bring this up, but and because I just like to see a person's journey. And I just think you're one of those talent. We was talking about Jamie Foxx, who how talented he is. In so many different areas, and that's special. Usually you could be talented in a bunch of them, but your comedy sucks, or you know what I mean, or your comedy is
Something
great,
gets sacrificed,
but the TV it doesn't translate to TV.
Right.
Affion, you've been able to translate your comedy on every different type of platform. Do you exercise your comedy? Do you practice your gifts? I mean, how much time do you put into the acting? How much time do you put into?
I would like to put in more time because honestly, I do so many things, you neglect them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And certain things come natural to me, and I got to credit hip hop for that.
Okay.
Hip hop is a thing where we didn't have a whole lot of structure in the beginning. We went to the party when the beat come on, the break beat come on. I'm just in the cypher. I'm not thinking of a choreographed routine. Same thing with MCing. Like when you start freestyling, going off the head, you just go in the moment. So I translated all that into what I do: improv, comedy, acting, whatever. So I don't practice as much as I should or hone my craft, but I do stay dialed in. Like I'm studying. I'm always watching movies. I watch movies in a different way than other people do. I'll watch what made Viola Davis react the way she did, and I'm like, let me try to channel that and see if I understand what she did. Really, the key of acting is just to not act. It's to put yourself in a situation where you're like, all right, how would I react in this scenario?
It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shea 45.
Thank you, man.
That was incredible. The messaging in it too. People gonna go back. It's like you wrote a book.
It's a lot
in
of
Five Fingers in Death.
Look, man.
You talked about American
I like to do
history.
braggadocious shit, but I also like to talk about stuff that's gonna touch, that's gonna
that
teach.
part though,
Right.
man.
Feel me?
Listen.
Shit.
We gotta teach, man. We can't just be out here doing dumb shit.
Yo.
That's my motto. We can't just do dumb
House
shit.
No
nigga
more low
complexion.
point shit. Yup.
House nigga
Meaning I work
complexion.
my
I
ass.
know.
I'm house nigga colored, field nigga operative, meaning I work my ass off, still find a spot to live. Broaden my shoulders and flatten my stomach while getting down to the sound of them African drummers. Harness the power and think about the people that perished before me. Brainstorming as I speak to the Lord is important. Before the revolution, spirit has to change first, or you'll change the earth and realize that you're the same person. Like, come on, man.
Yo, hey,
We
Affion
really-
Crockett.
we really
body
doing
that
it.
shit.
Yo, man,
body
yo,
like body.
Shit. Kevin is now South Carolina. Kev, you hear this shit?
Kev, what's
Kev.
poppin'?
Kev.
Yo, man, Affion got motherfucker. He got bars. Them
Yo,
fucking bars,
what's
man.
up,
You killed that
Cackalack?
shit, yo.
South Cac,
Man,
North
you killed
Cac
that
connection.
shit, yo.
Thank you, my
We
dude.
fucks with you out here, man. Hey, I ain't know you got bars like that, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. Look, I go back with it, man. I love the game. I'm a fan of the game. I'm a fan of MCs.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So I study those guys.
You
I
killed
try
the
to-
5 fingers, man. You killed
Thank
that
you, man.
Well, see, this is what I like about Affion, because in the tradition of the culture, it did teach us to be multifaceted, because in case one job didn't work, you had to bounce to the other. Like, Heather never thought
Yeah.
she'd be on Real World, I'm
Right,
sure,
right.
when this shit first happened, you know, as an MC, and then, you
Yeah.
know, I never thought I'd be on whatever some of the things I've done. But if you go back to where it all began, we had that common denominator.
Yeah.
And to your point, this is what hip hop does. But damn it,
Right.
Affion, that shit was real good.
No, thank you.
Hey, if you do a mixtape, man, can we be on it?
I need y'all on it.
We own it, y'all.
Here's the thing, man. I give y'all all the credit for like breaking. Y'all still breaking artists.
Yeah.
Like Sean Smith, I discovered on here. That's one of
Wow.
my little
Wow.
homies now.
Philly, stand up.
Wow.
Philly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was so incredible. I flew to Philly to be in that Heaven video
Wow.
just to rock with him because I was like, yo, you got it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
That
He got
yo,
He got
dude
it.
got it. So. You know, I'm always tuned in, man. I'm tuned in to what y'all doing. And,
Wow.
You know that. You know who? Let me think. People who've gone through the comedian. I don't just call you a comedian. I think that's just one of the things you
Because
do.
we met on our hip hop shit.
Yeah, we met on the hip hop
Yeah.
shit.
He's an
So
artist. He's an
that's
artist.
why I'm always impressed by
Yeah.
you, because I'm like, yo, look at this dude is so fucking talented to me, even as an actor.
Thank
Jay Farrell came up here.
It's my guy.
Yeah, Jay Farrell got bars.
That's my. You got to salute greatness.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that's
Jay-
my young homie, but impressions. Like
Uh-huh.
people always ask me, "Yo, who you the king of impressions?" Or you know they'll try to separate us, right?
Right.
I'll shut all that shit down. Like for one, Ari Spears, nice.
Yeah,
He got what he got. You know what I mean? I got what I got. Farrell got what he got.
Yeah.
I separated by saying I do a little more morphing physically, you know, but at the end of the day, I ain't trying to be the king of impressions. I'm an artist. I use that shit as a tool, you know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck about none of that. We all get money, we all eating, we all got fans, so why would I separate and be like, nah, don't fuck with him because he does this, fuck with me and take money out of his plate. So anyway, I say that to say Pharaoh crazy. Like, this nigga's Kevin Hart. Have you heard him do Kevin Hart?
Yeah, man.
Yo, and his Eddie Murphy, Jay Farrell, his Kevin Hart is...
His Eddie Murphy.
It is Eddie. Both of them got good Eddies. Aries got a dope Eddie Murphy too, man.
What's your standout impression?
Everybody asks for the J. They always want, me to go into J.
Shit,
it's just what it is, Sway.
Damn, man, it's the closest to Jay we even had on this show since we've been on Sirius XM, man. Fuck it, man. Let me give you the interview I want to give him.
You don't want to do yours now, Sway?
Ask me whatever you want to ask me.
I can't do my J in front of API. Ask you whatever I want to ask you.
I'll do Sway and you do J.
Have you ever done Jay in front of Jay?
Yeah. There's a video when I met him, and I asked him for a drop, and I was like, yo, do you get mad when I do your voice? And he gave this old subliminal answer and then came back to it. He's like, no, I appreciate the love. Jay's not a hater. Jay's a lover of everything, I'm glad I could inspire you. And then he was like, yo, do the laugh. It's on the internet.
He told you to do the laugh?
He told me to do the laugh. And see, that's the thing. When I do impressions of people, even though I feel like Drake and Lil Wayne probably got the most jokes out of me, right? But I was killing Drake's eyebrows in the beginning.
Oh my god!
To the point where he got his eyebrows good. I do the impression to the point where they become fans of it.
Yeah.
Like when we saw Nas, when we was in Chicago years ago.
Yes.
The conversation Nas had with me before we took the photos on the red carpet, he pulled me aside. He said, yo, why you ain't never did an impression of me? I was like, nigga, you the god. Like, first of all, there's nothing funny about your voice. Jay has a different thing in his voice that's like crackly, and it's like he sound like he's laughing and crying at the same time. He's an ill MC, but it's like it's right there. It's caught in the throat type. If you listen to Jay and Maya Angelou kind of got the same thing. Now, Sway, I'm telling you, if you don't understand, and still I will rise. I will rise like the phoenix out of the ashes. It's the same person.
She dead, Affion.
I've never heard that.
I love Maya Angelou.
My God.
I know, but I respect the queen.
Yo, what's going on here?
But no, Nas asked me to do an impression of him. That's why at the end of the show, he pulled me out on stage, and it was impromptu. He was like, yo, y'all know Affion Crockett, right? Yo, nigga, you do a lot of impressions. Do me, nigga.
Did you have one for him?
Yeah, I did it right there. I was like, fuck with your soul like ether. Beat you the king, you know you. God's son across the belly. I prove you lost already.
I shall
not lose. Brace yourself for the main event. Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the results? Now positive. Who the best? Pac, Nas, and Big. Ain't no best. East, west, north, south, frost out. Greetings. I embrace y'all with napalm. Blowed up. Left chest, face gone. How can Nas be garbage? Send me orders at your cottage. Burner at the side of your dome. Come out of my home. I got this lock since. There it is.
Put your soul like ether.
Rich is the king, you know you. God's son across the belly. I prove you lost already.
For the main event.
Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like the AIDS test. What's the results? Not positive. Who the best? Pac, Nas, and Big. Ain't no best. East, west, north, south, floor style. Greetings. I embrace y'all with napalm.
Wow, man. Affion
Left
Crockett.
chest, face gone.
Stop it, man. Because Nas ain't been on the show either. I'm pissed.
Oh.
You getting me mad. You got to come have you
Hey,
come
look
back.
here, Nas. You got to come down on the show, bro. Jay-Z, come on, bro. Like, all real artists from the 90s, you got to come see me, bro. I'm a rapper from the 90s, too, bro. You got to do 5 fingers with me, bro.
Is that me? Or, I thought that was
it's
Obama.
kind of you.
Okay, you still
It's kind
watching.
of you.
I thought it was Obama.
Nah, that's you, bro.
Let me see. Let me go.
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 That's you, bro.
Is that me?
Hey, Kelly, bring me another brown hat. I need a new one. Hey! Let that shit go.
Yo, hold up.
This place is my house. I might as well erase my face with white out because y'all can't see me with like Mace's eyebrows.
Damn, you know the verses to the anthem?
I know Eminem's verse.
know
She knows what's too fast.
I might as well erase my face
With white out, cause y'all can't see me like Mace's eyebrows.
Climbed out of
Got a nice house.
through the front window and heard this guy shout.
Hey, that's my house.
Moving 9 now. around, learning the rhyme bow. While I'm ripping the shit, put a clip in the spit. 5 rounds and murder you on first in a convertible flipping. Yo.
Oh my gosh,
We don't need to talk. You know what?
Let's
Can
talk
I do this
about
real
it.
quick?
Yeah.
Can we talk about? I've never asked you your top 5
MCs?
MCs. And I
mean,
know
it's an
everyone
era.
has a different criteria.
Yeah. I could tell you, Oswin Benjamin has just entered my top 5
Of all time. I mean, Kelly sent me the video last night.
Oh, okay, that don't count.
No.
Okay, I thought
Listen,
you meant like
by
right
all
now.
means, it counts. That nigga is an animal.
I think
I'm just talking about like of the
okay.
legendary, the of all time.
Certain people
Cool
got to be
G-Rap.
removed.
G-Rap is one of my top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
Melly Mel is one of my top 5. It's hard to
by
do
decades,
because I would say
Nah, I understand that.
Yeah, 3 Stacks is one of my top 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's from a different era.
I feel like there's a lot of
LL.
honorable mentions.
LL can't even be in the conversation.
Because
already
he's
on the-
longevity king.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore. Him,
Facts.
Jay.
But see, if I say Jay-Z, but I put E40 in there because of his longevity.
History, yeah.
and him.
Yeah, I
in
know I
his
get all
style.
of that. My
Yeah.
top 5 is
You didn't like my top 5.
No, I did. No,
Yeah,
I'm co-signing everything you're saying.
Yeah.
Come on, nigga.
Okay.
Don't lean back on me, Sway.
You saw the lean back? All right. But then,
Like you about to come off of that, right?
No, I was not. But I always say I think Kendrick has
Facts.
the most important voice in this recent generation.
Oh yeah,
He's one of my top 5.
and lyrical ability.
Lyrical ability.
He's there.
Out of Atlanta, my homie out of Atlanta.
Which one?
He ain't your homie if you don't know his name, Sway.
T.I.?
You said 3 Stacks already. Who else is from Atlanta?
Luda.
Luda is so
Bar.
underrated to me.
He's
Luda
very
is
underrated.
so
Very
underrated.
Very
That was
underrated.
everyone's favorite
Bar
rapper
for
a
bar,
while.
Luda is one of the best punchlines. I think he's one of the best to do it.
I don't think we say Black Thought enough either.
Black.
I've heard a lot of people say
I
Black.
don't think when they say
Planet
they top
Asia
5,
put Black in his top.
and it's top.
See, it's just
And
not
Asia's
fair.
a monster.
I think a top 5 can't even be
Gotta go
5
by
MCs.
decades.
Like you got to go
Yeah.
by decades to get.
So
to
I think
it.
it should it
Who's
be
yours? Who's
shouldn't
yours?
we say favorite MCs?
That's
at
what
this
I'm saying.
point? Because
Like,
no
You're
two
right.
people gonna have the same
Right.
list
Yeah.
anyway.
Favorites.
My favorites are guys that make me rewind the tape. Well,
Okay.
back in the day, made
Yeah.
me rewind. So lyrical monsters for me, Rakim, Nas, Pun, Cannabis, M, G-Rap, and then honorable mentions: Common, Talib, Pharaoh, Planet Asia, Razzcast, nigga.
Oh my god.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Oh man.
De La Soul. I'm a Pasta News fan.
Pharaoh Munch.
Lauren Hill. Can we talk about Lauren Hill?
Lauren.
Just as an
I would've said
MC.
Lauren.
Just as an MC.
Yeah.
So that's my thing was always the lyrical.
Sci-Hi the Prince.
Sci-Hi is a
Prince
bar
is a
master.
problem.
He's a bar master. We said Kendrick.
Yep.
JID.
J.I.D.
young.
is nice. He's nice. We've had
And that's just
J.I.D.
we honorably mentioning
him,
guys.
yeah.
Oswin for sure.
Yeah, you
Okay.
haven't said
Lil
Cole yet.
Pun.
Lil Pun. Chris Rivers.
Chris Rivers. Yeah. Sean Smith out of Philly.
Cole.
J. Cole.
Jake. Oh, of course. Fayetteville represent J. Cole. That dude, man. I'm proud of his movement.
How
J.
come no
Cole is
Drake?
incredible.
I'm proud of his
yeah.
movement.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Dreamville all day.
Yeah.
I feel like it takes us such a while to bring up Drake.
Oh,
Like in
look,
general, when I
no,
hear
no,
these
yeah.
conversations, like Drake.
But you know why?
Yeah.
Because he's not a traditional MC. He's not the guy that's gonna blow down microphones when he because when he first started, he was doing the phone thing.
Yeah.
And so I did parodies off of that because I
Right.
deep down I was like, who is this guy using the phone to rap? And so I made fun of it. And then as a songwriter, here's where I give Drake the GOAT status for. As a songwriter, and Kelly actually was the one when Drake first came out. She was like, I love Drake. And I was like, nah.
She do.
Not doing it.
Early.
I don't even understand it.
Yeah.
And then I finally listened to him. Drake can rhyme. He can do anything to
Yeah.
any song, any genre, and you gonna fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any other artist that has tried to do reggaeton or whatever. You be like, niggas, stop. Go back. Go back to your bag.
Yeah.
To whatever your shit is. Go back to that.
Right.
Drake can do Controller, and then he could do what was the joint? The one he murdered Meek on. when they were battling.
Back to back.
The back to back. Like, he can go bars on you.
Yeah.
But he's a hell of a writer. He got delivery. His verse on Aston Martin music and the gems that he dropped in that joint with Ross, like.
Yeah.
No, I love Drake. I think he's his timing. If you listen, we listen to a lot of different aspects of what make a rapper great. You know, it ain't just because you made a great song.
Right.
Not for me. I mean, if you made a great song, that's great, but there's a lot of hands usually involved in that great song that you can't really take credit for solely, but his timing is impeccable.
It's ridiculous.
I've never heard that dude timing sound awkward or off.
And he inspires so many different flows.
Yeah.
Right.
Think about like the assembly line he's created. But I thought of him because he brought up J. Cole on stage, and J. Cole called him like the best rapper. And they said that they're working together too. So.
I could co-sign. I understand the logic behind that.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to start putting like the fathers of these styles in separate conversations.
Yeah.
Like if
Facts.
you take the G-Rap, like you mentioned, he fathered so many styles from Fame from MOP to all these different people. You got to take KRS-One, put him in another thing because he fathered the Commons and this one and that one.
Makes sense.
And Rakim and like I think there's Mo, right? Like
Love Most.
They've kind of patterned, if you will, the great MCs of it all.
Architects.
Yeah, the architects of it. So they have to be removed from the conversations. And I think Jay is Big Daddy Kane. You know what I mean? He's sort of like the offspring of a Kane. You know, we got to
That's why
start.
I say Melly Mel.
Right.
And I know when I say it, a lot of people like, I don't get it. I don't understand
No,
why.
Melly was a storyteller,
He
vivid storyteller
So, and
back
Slick Rick.
then. And Slick Rick
You know,
was like the cousin of that.
It's Sway in the morning. Only on Shea 45.
Folks like Twister from back in the day, Bone Thugs and Harmonies, Crucial Conflict, all these different artists. But then you hear Migos fast forward 10, 15 years later, you know, and I think they gave opening.
They followed that style.
They followed that style. Maybe, you know, not precisely,
and then we
but
got
then
a whole
opened the
other
door.
category of the Das Effects back in the day,
Yeah.
the
Absolutely.
Fushnikins,
And
who,
Yep.
even though they had a gimmick within their things, they was saying some
They was barring.
dope shit.
They was
was
sit-
barring.
Yep.
With a handicap or a gimmick in it. I mean, Redman is also one of my favorites. That's my brother.
Absolutely.
Red
Absolutely.
Yo, but I'm gonna say something, man. And
K-Solo.
you got it, and you're gonna relate K-Solo. Well, not SPELL, very WELL. People all think TELL. Rhymes that I write are not for SELL. For those who don't believe me, can go to HELL. I'm from anyway.
Spellbound, nigga.
Why people don't say Ice Cube?
People don't
You
say
know what?
Q.
Ice from
that
the
a
West,
lot.
We
they
always-
do
Ice
revere Cube.
Oh, Ice Cube
Ice Cube
everywhere.
is-
And when he start working with the Bomb Squad, and you know,
You know what I'm saying? His name comes up faster in the West, but
he
Cube
owned the
is-
era for a long time. From
and
NWA
he was
to
the
Solo,
architect
yeah.
of NWA.
Yeah.
And we
I
can't
was a
fight
huge
it.
fan.
Scarface made everybody stop.
Facts.
West Coast, East Coast, Scarface. We was like, who is this and where's he from? You couldn't even put a region on his voice. You just knew it was different. And I think he's another one. You got to put him somewhere. He fathered
And they were
a lot of
storytellers too.
A
The Ghetto Boys.
Yep.
But that's why I like the young kid Corday too.
YBN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that kid. I think I like his style. I like his similes and his metaphors. I hit that. That's a lot of young dudes that are Saba Pivot. You know, it's a lot of young guys that are out here.
I met Corday. I was actually in the studio with Common, and he was just freestyling. He just came in the
Off
room.
the top of the
he just walked in. It was going off the top of the head, and I wasn't that familiar with him right then. But I respect to see, because the kid looks 16 to me, right? But I respect to see the younger guys that's coming up and still holding so that means hip hop ain't dead. That means the culture that we, as we know it, is still out there, and it's getting rebirthed into these guys
it's
who
evolving, man.
they're like
It's evolving. Mike,
taking it seriously.
Mike on the line from North Carolina. Mike, what up? Mike, turn your music down, Mike. Mike, what you saying, Mike? Mike, turn the radio down. Mike.
Can you hear me, Sway?
Yeah, I can hear
We hear you
Mike.
now.
What's poppin' with you,
Hey,
baby?
man, look. Hey, y'all need a clap for Fayetteville, North Carolina. Affion Crockett, man. We appreciate everything you doing, fam.
Nah,
we love you out here,
Nah,
bro.
that's love, man. I appreciate it. You know, I've been repping the Ville before J. Cole was repping it. Like, before he got as big as his movement, I've been from Fayetteville, and you know, as many people that knew that. So I love the Ville. It's home. Salute to J. Cole. Salute to Dennis White, Carl Jones, Brian Tyree Henry, everybody that came out the Ville or that's moving right now.
Oh, wow.
We all out here.
Okay. Hey, Mike, you a citizen, man.
Sway the morning, homie.
Affion loves you. Al from New Hampshire.
Affion.
Al, what up? You New Hampshire?
Hey, how you doing, baby?
Hey, what's up? It's Big Al, y'all.
What up?
Hey. Listen, Affion, I'm a big fan.
My man.
65 years old from New Hampshire.
My man.
I love your YouTubes. I used to love your YouTubes. The Making the Band.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Good looking out, bro.
The Lil Wayne and the Jay-Z.
All day.
You murdered it.
You already know, bro.
They're sleeping on you.
The fuck out of
Sleeping
here.
on you, baby.
I feel you, bro. Thank you, man. That's love. I appreciate it.
Hey, Al, you a citizen, man. You
Sway
still
the
got the
morning.
people want to go on your YouTube channel. They just go to Affion Crockett?
Yeah,
Okay.
Affion Crockett for sure.
Paul and Philly, what you want to say, man?
Sway, what's up, brother?
What's poppin'? It's Paul, y'all. Pete.
Hey, Pooh.
Hey, how's it going, y'all? So, Affion, first off, I'm a huge fan of yours, sir.
Thanks, bro.
But I gotta say, on that cipher, Friday's one of my favorite days, but I wish you were on that cipher.
Oh, good
I know
luck,
Heather
man.
B mentioned it, but I wish it was you.
I'm gonna have to come back then, man.
Yeah,
I
come
appreciate
back.
it.
You ready for that, though?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
ready.
Hey, Paul, thanks for supporting us. You're a super citizen.
Sway the morning.
Let's go to Cali. Stone, what you got to say, man?
Hey, X, what's going on, cuzzo? How you feeling, brother?
All is well.
That sounds like a relative when you say cuzzo.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What's good, bro?
I am the relative, man. Hey, we go way back from Uncle P house. What you mean?
Ah, what up? What's the deal?
Man. Just want to holler at you, man. I can't even believe I actually finally made it, but I made it at the right time. You feel me, man? Much love to you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Success, man, to what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Good looking out. We got a link, man. We got a link as soon as I get back.
Man, bang my line, bro. I'm going to bang you on
All right, man. He said y'all going to leak. All right, cuzzo.
All right, cuzzo.
All right, man. Yo, you get a lot of love everywhere you go, bro. People happy for you, man.
It's dope, man.
Yeah.
It's
People
dope.
happy for you.
I'm a kid from Fayetteville, North Carolina, man.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm technically not supposed to be doing what I'm doing. So that's why I just marvel at it. I'm a fan of it. I just keep evolving. I'm, getting my hands in a little bit of. I'm doing clothing, man. This is my
That's your
piece,
joint?
man.
What
Black
is that?
professional.
Can I hook me up, bro?
I
That look
got
like
you.
something
I got
would wear.
pieces. I'm gonna have pieces for everybody. We're not launching yet, but yeah.
Okay. What
Black
size is that
professional.
jacket, though?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
It's your size, nigga.
I'm just saying, fam. Hey,
You see how I sound real tough,
yeah, man, that
but
shit
I'm not a
sound
tough
like
guy,
that.
right? Nigga, it's your size, nigga.
Okay, I'm good then.
That's where
bro.
the acting come in.
Yo, and the way
What's
you
up,
look me
nigga?
up and down, like
All
damn.
day,
It's
nigga.
dope,
What you got
though.
Charlucci in here for, man?
Me and Luke's working on a little something. We got a
What
little
y'all
cartoon
going, man?
with
That's a legend.
Eric,
This
with the
a
gods.
Harlem legend.
Eric B and Rakim.
What's going on with you, man? You
Cooking up a little
can't-
something.
You can't talk on the mic for us? This is a music industry legend right here, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
Charlie got
son?
that talk game. He gonna talk.
Yeah.
You gonna talk $5 out your pocket. You gonna be careful.
No, we've seen each other. We've known each other for years, man.
Yes, sir.
So what you doing with Affion?
Oh yeah, we got a project we're working on called Down in the Foxhole, man. A little cartoon that we got, man. Affion doing this thing is gonna be crazy.
Okay. Hey, man, how did you get started?
Oh man,
I know it's a long story,
all
but
right, I'm gonna give the short end of it.
Okay.
All right, so pretty much. I was a closet rapper myself back in the days, trying to be a rapper, and it wasn't working. You know, I wasn't really into the crowd thing. I was getting stage shy, choking and all that. And then I ran.
He's a shy nigga.
Yeah, right.
The shy rapper.
Yeah, you're right.
Nigga
So-
on stage covering his eyes and shit. This next
Yo,
rhyme I'm
crazy.
going to say is it's about my family in Harlem. If you guys could please give me 5 seconds to just start the rhyme, and hopefully you like it. Hopefully you like it.
Oh snap!
that was your
so-
last show. That's how was it that
Yeah,
bad?
yeah, it wasn't that bad, but it was pretty bad. So I wound up hanging out downtown at you remember Uptown Records in Brooklyn?
Of
Downtown.
course, yeah,
Okay, I started going down there. Met I was meeting all the people that was coming in, and I didn't know it was a record label. So I seen all these guys, Spider-Man and Freeze when they was doing Poison. You remember Red Bandit?
Yes.
Red Bandit was walking around with a bag of tapes. Puff was going to the store getting coffee for Andre Harrell. And then Heavy G's took a liking to me. He said, yo, this kid here, he can talk. So he just had me hanging around in there. Then I wound up meeting Jodeci in a strip club. That was crazy. And then I went from there just
Did you bring Jodeci to the label?
Nah, I met I met them after they left the label. They was just walking around 42nd Street, and I was actually handing out flyers at a strip club. And me and Devontae just kicked it. And he's like, yo, my name is Devontae. I said, but you ain't going in here. And we just became friends and started going into the Hit Factory. I was there from the Jodeci beginning of the making of the Forever My Lady album. And then I went on to help Devontae discover Missy Elliott, Timbaland. You had the artist Uncle Sam with Boys II Men.
Nigga got credit, yo.
You see,
credits.
Yeah, he's still shy about it though. That's
I
why
really don't do this right. Kelly know that. I've been knowing Kelly for a long time.
He only talk in the streets.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he don't even just talk with his eyes at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
he's nervous.
And man, that's an amazing story. How'd you get your name?
Oh, that's all right. My mom, she's worked for this guy named Al Mazy, and he's Italian. She used to work at the Pocket
Clearly.
Place.
Yeah.
And she didn't have a name for me at the time, and she said, you know what, I'm gonna call him Charlucci, and that's what it was.
Oh, so that's your real name?
That's my real name.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I always thought that was your, cause
yeah,
everybody
some
went
old
back
Escobar shit. Like
everybody turned
I'm
Italian.
That's the government.
But black people turned all Italian for a minute.
His
Hip hop.
name
that's
is
the government.
That's your government?
That's the government, though.
All right, man. And so since then, so this animation you guys are working on, where's that going to live?
I don't know. I'm on that. Daryl Jones was one of our partners. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Daryl Jones.
Daryl Jones?
Yeah, D Jones, what up, baby?
That's the homie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just got a lot of surprises. So I don't want
it's
to
one
put
of them
everything out
independent
yet.
situations. Like you put it together, put together sizzle reels, and it's easier to sell that way as opposed to trying to pitch something off the brain or off a treatment or something like that. Sometimes networks have to see it. You know what I mean? So they already got the animation done, and we've done some voiceovers and stuff. Yeah. And Eric B. and Rakim is the gods.
Yeah.
The gods.
Are they
Gods on the joint?
they're in the animation?
Yes.
Eric B. and Rakim?
Yep.
They've done their parts.
Yes, already. Yep.
But it's like for kids. Like it's like a
Yeah.
like the characters are.
Sway, you gotta holler at me, man.
Yo, I'm just like,
Hey,
man,
you gotta
I got a voice. Look,
I gotta make you a character.
What you want me to be a teacher? You want me to be a custodian? Go,
I'm gonna holler at my girl Michelle Aldridge. She gonna come up with
Tell her
something.
to come up with something. I mean, I could be that old man down the street that always got good advice for the kids.
Yeah, that's dope too.
Yeah,
The mayor, like the mayor,
the mayor or something like
yes,
with Swisdom.
do the right thing.
My character could be called Swisdom.
Swisdom.
Nah, but you joking? That I'm telling you that can work.
Look, Charlucci want to put everybody in the shit.
Let's do it. Listen to her voice. Go say something, Heather. Go ahead. Watch this.
What up?
You see that? That same voice was featured on Luke Cage, dog.
All right.
Tracy, say something. Go ahead.
What it do?
Yeah, that
Oh,
same
Trey.
voice.
Yeah.
She was in a big movie last year.
Trey
What
G.
was the name of the movie?
Death
Death Wish
Wish.
with Bruce Willis, man. Come on. Hey, DB, do one of your characters, man.
DB got bad characters.
Tell me what fucking character you want me to do. I'll fucking do it, okay?
Okay, all right, okay.
This fucking guy here.
Hey, watch your mouth, okay?
Hey,
I'm
I
a big
smack
fucking
you
fan.
in your fucking
hey,
mouth.
Hey, I don't take no fucking tolerance, all right?
Hey,
you
get
watch
the
your
fuck
fucking
outta
mouth.
here.
You watch your mouth,
Hey, bring me a
Affion.
fucking cannoli
Watch
over
your
here.
fucking mouth,
Huh?
okay? Do I here to make you fucking laugh, okay?
Yeah, what
You're
the
the fucking
fuck?
comedian. You make us laugh, okay?
You fucking asshole.
Hey, you don't fucking call me an
I
asshole.
smack you in your fucking head.
I'll
smack
take
you in
my
your fucking
shoehorn
head.
off, stick it right up your fucking ass to the back, okay?
Hey, whoa, hey, tough guy. Hey, whoa, slow down. I was just asking you to pass me the fucking pepper.
Well, that's all you had to say, all right? Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, Carlucci, man, come on.
Oh, Q, you ain't gonna be in the movie again?
Oh, Q, you got a voice?
I saw the look in his eyes.
Go ahead, Ois.
What's up, ladies?
Ooh.
This old R&B ass nigga over here.
Molesting uncle, yo. Come on, Q, something
That's
else.
scary.
Come sit on my lap.
Oh, fuck all that. Oh, catch a case ass nigga.
Catch a case out.
Never come to my cookouts,
Sound like
nigga.
the creepy uncle, oh, Q.
Facts.
Hey, man, congratulations, though, on the success, man. It's good to see you. I was surprised to see you this morning, too, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
You know I'm all lived up in Harlem, too, man.
Yeah, I remember I see you all the time.
Yeah.
Fifth Avenue.
Well, damn. You just going to put out
know-
the zip
oh, he
code
know where
and
you-
goddamn,
yeah, right.
What the fuck?
He's like, yeah, you between it.
Time to
You between
move.
143rd and fucking, like, nigga.
Yeah, damn.
Yo, Fifth Avenue a long way.
You know my mailbox, nigga?
I did move from that spot, though. So,
I know that.
okay, good. He went to old spot.
Put your zip code and the whole shit.
Yeah, shit,
Your wife name.
Yeah, shit, I ain't even met her yet. Bro,
yeah.
goddamn.
Good job, Calloway.
Damn.
You stupid.
I
Damn,
love
Luch.
you, Affion. If I never told you this before.
Hey,
like,
man, I love you too, black man. I love you, Sway.
Man. Nah, I
We
love
don't
you,
say that enough, man.
Yeah, man.
I love Sway, man.
I'm inspired by you. When you come up here, I'll be concerned to make sure we do justice by you. I'll be honest with you because you my friend. So the hardest people that really sit here and do this with his friends sometimes, you know.
But we have grown man conversations outside of this, which is why I respect. You know what I mean? It ain't always about having to be hip hop or industry. But you're not an industry friend to me. You know what I mean? I met you in Tarzana
Yeah.
with you know what I mean, with Ivan.
Yeah, that's right.
B-Boy Ivan.
B-Boy
Ivan is the glue.
Oh my God. B-Boy Ivan.
So before I was doing any of this, you was always the same guy. You was always a real dude, and I always, I'm honored to be on Sway in the Morning. Y'all an institution in the hip hop community, and y'all are very necessary. Heather, Tracy, and I like that y'all all got lanes. Like you got your relationship, your women's empowerment, the young women thing you doing. Heather, you just the icon. You like the den mother, but you still young. You a chef. You an MC. You a hip hop curator. Like you do it all. You know what I mean? But you don't let no sucker shit roll by either.
That's why she.
You know what I mean?
Because Affion told me, "Hey, you been letting sucker shit roll by." Off mic, the man came to me and was like, "Hey, what up, Sway? Yo, why you letting these whack motherfuckers get by on your show?" And I was like, "I got to."
From an MC's fan perspective,
yeah.
We listen, we tune into those hyena ciphers that you do, and we look for the next new hot people. And so when you got a motherfucker up here that's like, nigga, he's doing this shit, he got the hand movements going, and then you got another nigga like, yeah, I just jumped in my car. Yeah. Just drove real far. You like, hey, nigga, if you don't get out of here wasting rounds, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
They got mad at me.
Bullshit.
If I even smile at them dudes, man, why you smiling at them? You encouraging them.
I was mad with what time you was just really like bigging somebody up. I ain't gonna say his name, but you was bigging him up. Like, y'all really respect your movement, bro. I really respect what you doing. You out here really getting it. And I was like, nigga, no, he's not. He's not getting it. He's ruining the game, Sway.
Well, I have to play a different
I know. You got to be Obama up here.
Okay. Sometimes because...
That's what Heather hit me with. She's like, Afe, it's the fine print, nigga. It's still a job.
That's why Heather's here. So, it's like I got to...
You don't want to hear our conversations off mic.
Off mic.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because some of these kids, I don't want to cry. I'll leave it for the audience to decide.
Yeah.
But imagine...
I mean, you can just not book them. Book certain people.
Damn.
Just raise the bar. Raise the bar. See, New York used to be the bar. We used to... I'm not saying we. I'm not from New York, but...
Neither am I.
New York used to be... what people had to, even the West Coast MCs was like, yo, we got to make sure we...
I'm going to tell you the truth, though. I'm going to peel the curtain back. There was, the bar has always been risen. It's just not enough people who could rise to that bar. People talk about
but
that
it's more
golden
accepted
age.
Now. The people that can't reach the bar.
Yeah.
It's more accepted now. It's a norm now. To hear music, there's no bar now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, that's why we do these Fire Friday ciphers. You meet the young Devins,
And I don't want to sound like an old head either.
You don't. You sound like a lover of the culture. Yeah, you're not, because you're not an old head and you're a lover of the culture.
Y'all ain't doing it like we used to. I ain't that nigga, because it's young dudes, like I said, from Corday, Sean Smith, like they are bar masters.
Young Devin.
Yo, Oswin.
Oh man, we can name a ton of them. But I'm on it, Affion.
I got to shout Lyric Jones out too. That's my homie.
Yeah, that's
Lyric Jones out here beasting with her bars, and she be singing. Got a new album out, Lyric Jones.
What up, Lyric Jones? Affion is at April Fool's Comedy Jam tonight at the Barclays
Center.
There's so many. Bill Bellamy is there. Lunell
Big
is
homie
there.
Lunell.
Cheryl Underwood.
Yes.
I think
Rip Michaels.
Lil Rel might be on
Lil Rel is on there.
Yeah.
Major Hype is there. Michael Blackson, my homie.
AJ Johnson is there.
AJ Johnson.
Rip Michaels from Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. That's at the Barclays tonight. You get a chance. Check it out. Affion, love you, bro.
Love you back, bro.
Y'all want to reach him? Hit him up on his social at
Affion Crockett. AFFIONCROCKETT. Hit me on the gram. Add me. Like my pics, niggas.
Okay, Lucci, how can they reach you, man?
Lucci was here. Instagram, that was it.
Lucci was here.
He got 4 pictures up.
LUCCI,
He got 4 shy pictures up.
That's Nathaniel, right?
Huh?
Yeah, my man Nathaniel.
Yeah, Nathaniel.
A.K.A. Corey.
Yeah, how you been? A.K.A. Corey. Shit.
That's his nickname,
Okay,
Corey.
Nathaniel, good to see you too, family. DB, how can they reach you, man?
You can fucking reach me at It's Really DB everywhere. Don't forget, I'm gonna be posting a cool little thing about trivia from Pet Sematary. The remake is in fucking theaters right now, but I'm posting about the original.
OQ.
Hit me up on Instagram, OQ Shoes.
DJ Wonder.
At DJ Wonder, YouTube.com/DJ Wonder.
All right, we also want to thank DJ Buka for coming by today. Our guest DJ, Haas G, a.k.a. Phantom of the Beat. He was curated the whole cipher today. Also, we want to say shout out to the one and only King Bo Bands. And then Rhyme Record, too, for coming on board and joining us for the cipher. Tracy G, how can they reach you?
Citizens, hit me up. Instagram is the spot at It's Tracy G, ITSTRACYG.
Heather B.
I'm at the Happy Hour, WHB.
I'm at Real Sway across the board. You could go back to SiriusXM.com/
on demand to hear all of this back.
Or on Sway's Universe, the YouTube channel, as well as the website. Oswin Benjamin's album is out today.
Yes!
God Free. Make sure y'all pick it up. It's a celebration. He's one of those MCs Affion is talking about. Right now, it's number 15 on iTunes. So let's get it to the top 10. Oswin Benjamin is the top 20 on iTunes. Let's get him in the top 10. All right, go ahead and order the album, Oswin Benjamin. The album is called Godfree. And to Affion's point, real lyrics.
Real MCing out here. Oswin Benjamin, I ain't met you yet, but you a monster.
Okay. And on that
Hyena.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we have nothing left to say.